My next guest is here to talk about one of the most flavorful and aromatic herbs around, garlic. I'd like to welcome Brian Pelletier from Slow Food St. Louis. Brian, welcome.
Thanks.
It says here Slow Food was founded in 1989 to counteract fast food and fast life, the disappearance of local food traditions. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it means getting back to kind of the old ways of eating, not eating processed food, not eating food that came from huge farms, but food that's local, food that's organic, foods that are natural, that we've taken the time to prepare ourselves and enjoy rather than just viewing it as a commodity and finding the cheapest that we can.
Why is that necessary?
Well, it really has to do with a lot of the things that we're suffering from now. There's a lot of obesity. There's a lot of disease. There's a lot of food that is just horrible for you. If you read some of the labels on some of the things that you get in the grocery store, there are chemicals in there that you can't pronounce, and yet you can't pronounce them. You don't know what they are, but we eat them. We really need to think more about how we can get back to eating real food.
Most foods are processed, though, aren't they? Isn't it very difficult to stay away from processed foods?
Oh, not at all. Not at all. There's lots of ways that you can enjoy really great food that don't have anything in it. And you've got some great alternatives with local farmers markets, with local farms. A lot of people are spending time buying local eggs and milk and cream and butter and things like that.
Your project involves garlic.
It does.
Tell me about that.
Well, we're just launching it. We're putting it together now. The idea is that there's the garlic that you buy in the store. I mean, it doesn't look a lot different than this. And we're used to that.
Used to seeing
this is garlic.
Or in
but
that little box.
Right,
you know?
exactly. And that all comes from California. It's basically one or two different varieties. There are hundreds of varieties of garlic out there, and they're all different. They all have hundreds. There's at least 200. And they're all different. They all have different qualities. They all have different tastes and flavors and different things that make them useful and make them great to eat. So what we're going to do is we're working with the community of St. Louis to plant lots of different kinds of garlic. We're looking for home gardeners. We're looking for farmers who will plant these different varietals and then report back to us, and we'll collect information on how they grow and how well they grow and what works and what doesn't. And then at the end of the season, when the garlic is harvested, to then work with chefs and cooks to find out the best ways to cook and prepare these different varieties.
Why garlic? Is that healthy for us? Is garlic a very healthy herb?
Garlic it's one of the most useful herbs. If you talk to any chef, they're going to say it's the one thing they would never want to do without.
I know a lot of older people really co-sign with the herbs, the garlic herb.
Well, sure. I mean, but it's very useful. I mean, it's very flavorful. It can be prepared a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be really strong and biting and pungent. But there's a lot of things you can do with it. It's also really easy to grow. You just need to put it in the ground or not. This was in my kitchen today. This is starting to grow right now, so it's really easy to grow. It also, the more you grow it, the better it grows. So if you start planting garlic and then you keep planting garlic in the same place, the same garlic, it grows better.
It may not smell the greatest, but this is a wonderful project. And tell people how they can contact you to get involved in this.
Well, it'll start on the website, slowfoodstl.org. We're putting the plans in place. There's actually a garlic festival that's coming up in the next few weeks. And we'll be putting stuff out on our newsletter on the website and showing people how they can get involved, how they can get the cloves of garlic to plant, how they'll be able to report back to us, and then how to harvest it.
Fantastic. And your efforts will be to oversee all of these various
well, there's a bunch of us that are working on it, but ultimately, as I said, most of the garlic that we use comes from out of state, comes from California. Garlic can
grow.
And you
just like to localize it.
We would love to. We'd love to be able to say that a bigger portion of garlic that's used in St. Louis was grown in St. Louis.
Brian, thank you for this information. We appreciate it, and hopefully we'll get a lot of people involved in this project. And when we come back, we're going to talk to another person from Slow Food St. Louis. When we come back, we're going to talk more about this and some other wonderful things that are going on with Slow Food St. Louis. We'll be right back.